thanks a
Okay.
lot for agreeing to jump on, Jamie. To start off, it'd be fantastic just to get a little brief overview about yourself and then also Adore Girls, please.
Sure, absolutely. So I'm a boudoir photographer. I own the Adore Girls in Nashville, Tennessee, and we've been had our studio since 2012 and going strong.
More recently, what was the main challenges that you faced before working with us?
Just the SEO in general. Over the years, so much has changed, and quite frankly, it's exhausting trying to keep up with the SEO changes to make sure the website is up to date. And honestly, I got tired of chasing what is happening now. So, decided to hand it over to professionals.
Yeah, and I'll put a screenshot on the screen, but I think notably with yourself, you business was booming on Google, rankings were really high, you're getting a lot of traffic. I remember when you came to us, you came and said, Henry, like it was going really well. And then for the past 2 years, it's just flatlined.
Yes. So we were always on the first page of Google, great ranking. And then I started messing with stuff. And so that kind of dropped us off the first page. And it was just a one thing after another. And it just plummeted us, a couple pages back on Google.
That ties well onto the next question. So when we started working together, you were page bottom of page 2 or page 3, and you mentioned that you tried tinkering with things in the past. Like what other solutions did you try? Was it you that tried to fix it? What had you done?
Oh, I tried to fix it many, many times. I also hired a few other people. I hired one company, a couple other people in the industry that,
Yeah.
work on SEO and stuff like that. And nothing was getting us back to the first page. And I think that's because when I did it the first time and got us on the first page, everything was much more simple and maybe even
Yeah.
just kind of lucked into it. And then once it fell off, I was so far behind on the what is needed and what should be on the website to get that SEO ranking that nothing was helping get us
Yeah,
back up.
yeah. And things, I guess, have got much more competitive as well, particularly over the past in Google in general, but maybe in your industry as well.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. There's, boudoir photographers are popping up every day new. And, I'm in Nashville, Tennessee. So it's a large city. Everybody's
Yeah.
a boudoir photographer. So there's lots of new names every single day to compete with.
And given that you tried things out by yourself in the past and you'd hired a couple of other people, what made us stand out? What made SEO Space stand out? And why did you want to work with us?
Oh, man. So when I found SEOSpace, I was looking for a company that's SEO was their main gig. It wasn't all this other stuff. Plus, knowing that SEOSpace works with Squarespace websites, which is what I have. And when I was trying to do it myself and follow errors and warnings and all of that, there were so many that which I think or what I read were specific to Squarespace websites that I couldn't figure out. The
Yeah.
people I was working with couldn't figure out. So when I found you guys and this was your sole gig and the reviews were great, I just reached out. I had
Yeah.
a good feeling when I found
Yeah.
SEO. Yeah.
A lot of our clients say that you don't want to be told by people that you have to move off Squarespace. If you love Squarespace, you want to make the most out of the platform and you want to work with people that get that and that's all they do. So yeah, that's definitely what we do. And what's made you happiest about working with us?
Oh man, let me count the ways. So everybody that I had worked with up to finding SEOSpace or just researching other companies, it was all I'm going to give you what to do and you do it yourself. What stood out with SEOSpace is you guys were like, no, we will do that for you. Of course, I had to, there are things that the client
Yeah.
has to do themselves.
Yeah.
However, you guys went behind the scenes and did all the little bitty things that I probably don't even still know about, which is totally fine. I don't want to know about. That's why I hired you guys. But you guys took it on and did it yourself. And that gave me peace of mind of knowing that I've got my site in professional hands and it's just being taken care of.
Yeah.
That peace of mind alone
Yeah.
was worth it.
And one thing that I don't think we scream and shout about enough is throughout the whole process, you get a dedicated project manager. How's that been?
It's been wonderful. So I got to work with Marie,
Yeah.
who, whether she knows it or not, is now my bestie. She was amazing to work with. Her update emails that she would send out, hey, we're working on this. This is on deck. This is in the future. We just completed this. Look at this. I mean, just the communication throughout the entire process was absolutely amazing. Marie was just, I can't say enough kind things about Marie. I just absolutely looked forward to working with her every day. And I'm kind of sad that it's over.
Yeah, she's an absolute gem. She said you love working with us. Like, what have the actual results been? The service has been great in terms of dealing with us, but is the proof in the pudding?
Oh, absolutely. The results have been amazing. And what was the neatest part was how quick the results came. Almost, I don't want to say immediately, because of course there's work and there has to be time, but it was so much quicker than what I anticipated. It was, my goal was to be back on the first page of Google. And I think we did that, within the first 3 weeks, 2, 3 weeks, something. I mean, it was so quick that all of a sudden we were there, and it is just maintained.
Yeah.
Traffic is great. Just overall, absolutely everything was quick and exactly the outcome that I wanted from
Yeah.
working with.
Yeah. Jamie wanted, the main target was boudoir photographer or photography Nashville.
Mhm.
And yeah, as I said, we're bottom of page 2, page 3 for that. We're now second on Google for it. And I'll add another screenshot of the screen. You can see the traffic like flatlining, and then we're going back up. So it makes me extremely happy. Like when we work with clients like yourself, we know exactly how to get this back, and happy that we could do that as well.
I remember a couple weeks in, I just happened to, let's just check. So I Googled Nashville boudoir photography, actually on my husband's phone, who has never Googled that ever. And there we were on the first page, second spot of Google. It was just,
Yeah.
I think
And
I
then
did a happy dance and my eyes got a little sweaty from
you
excitement.
emailed Marie immediately. Yeah, that was probably one of the happiest emails I've ever received. So, and if you were to describe our service to someone listening, how would you describe it to them?
Top notch, professional experts. Just, I have been doing this for 12 years. I have worked with so many people, whether it was for SEO or Google ads or Facebook, whatever. Just, I've worked with a lot of people over 12 years. And I can honestly say, it's not just because of this, but I can honestly say this was the best experience I've ever had working with another company. Just the service is just top notch. Communication, you guys know way too much about this stuff. I don't know how you guys know all this stuff, but it's been a pleasure. And I would recommend SEO Space to every single person who has a Squarespace site. I just did in a group yesterday, actually,
Thank
if
you.
I'm being
Thank
honest.
you. And for anyone listening to this that's on the fence about working with us, what would you say to them?
I would tell anybody looking for SEO space or SEO for their Squarespace website to not give it a second thought. It is an investment, but our business is an investment, and you have to spend money to make money. And having your website right is such a knowing that your website is done correctly is such a peace of mind for me personally, that I would say just bite the bullet, spend the money. You will not regret it, because of the peace of mind that comes with it is just, it's priceless. Honestly, you could take all of my money right now. Well, not all of it, but a lot
Yeah,
of it.
fantastic. So yeah, thanks a lot for your time, Jamie. I've got no doubt that this won't be the last time that we speak. Really, really happy to work with you, and thanks a lot for taking the time to jump on.
Oh, well, thank you for absolutely everything that you guys have done. I seriously cannot tell you how much I appreciate it. I can't put it into words. It's been amazing.